Crazy God story. One time I was talking to a guy who'd been a missionary in Africa for years and years, and one time while he had about an 8-hour drive, he had picked up a hitchhiker, and they had this big conversation that lasted for hours, and shared the gospel with the guy that was hitchhiking, and he gave his life to Jesus. About 20 years after that happened, this missionary had got invited to speak at a church in some other part of Africa, and when he got there, the pastor was the guy he'd given a ride to 20 years before. But the thing was, when they met that time, they didn't speak the same language. They could not communicate with each other at all. You see, what happened was when they'd been on that car ride 20 years before, the missionary used the gift of tongues to evangelize the other guy. But here's the thing. The missionary said, I don't have the gift of tongues. It wasn't something that I'd ever used before or used since. When we step out in faith to share the gospel, the Holy Spirit will show up and do amazing, miraculous things through us. Sometimes there are things he's never done before and he'll never do again. We have to expect the unexpected when it comes to God.